Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Come on in, sit down, sit down. How are we all doing? Welcome back to the Otaku Brothers podcast. My name is Joseph, your co-host, joined by my lovely pogging co-host Ben. What is up, man? It's been a heck of
Hello.
a week. It's been a heck of a week,
Has
man.
been.
It's been very busy. We were both very productive this weekend. It
Jesus.
sounds. It's been fun.
Flashback.
We got a great weekend. This is the first time this season we didn't watch the episodes together, so I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. You watched all the episodes, right? Did you?
Is Daima out?
Yes, episode 2 was out.
I didn't see it.
It's on.
I didn't
Okay,
watch Daima.
so I think Daima's on Crunchyroll or on Netflix now.
That's what I was looking for it on, but episode 2 doesn't come out till later this week.
Oh, maybe I watched it on Crunchyroll then. I know it's coming out on both of them. So you didn't watch
Oh.
Daima then? Okay, we don't have to. It's okay.
I did not watch
Daima was more just like plot stuff, but it was still good regardless. But anyways, guys, well, whatever. Regardless, we are here. It's the fall season, like we've been saying. We are finally in October. The weather's getting colder. It's getting spooky season. It's almost Halloween. It's that time of the year again. And guys, I love October, Ben. It's the for one thing, we got anime. Basketball's coming back. Black Ops 6 comes out this week. The horror movies. I saw Terrifier 3, which was very, very hard to watch because it was just absolutely gory
Is it
as
that
heck.
bad? I know people say it's bad, but I just
It's
haven't believed
definitely the goriest movie I've seen in my life.
it. Really.
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
that's saying a lot. But yeah, no, it's very gory, and I can't even imagine they're making a fourth one, and
Jeez.
which is, I mean, do you care if I give you a little like a little teaser of what happens
Yeah,
in the
go
movie?
ahead. I don't
So,
think I just gonna watch
the
it.
main thing that I knew that whenever I saw Terrifier 3, the main thing, sorry, I apologize if any of y'all are squeamish, but the main thing about Terrifier 3, like as soon as the movie starts, it starts with, your normal nuclear family, right? Your mom, your husband, and then the boy and the
Yeah.
girl kids, right? They're both like 8 years old. And so the mom and the dad are asleep. The girl comes in saying, "Hey, Santa's on the roof, I think." And we gotta leave out some cookies for him. And so they don't believe her. They all go to sleep except for her. She goes downstairs and sees the clown, and then we see the clown go into her little brother's room, and then we hear the little boy be like, "Sarah, is that you?" or whatever her name was, and then we just hear that axe pound. And then it shows the aftermath, Ben. This movie does like makes a cardinal like sin in like the movie industry, which is it harms people under 18, which is or I guess even below like a 10, which is like a big
Yeah.
no-no in the television or in the film universe. You really usually in horror
Uh-huh.
movies, it's like, okay, they're not gonna show it, but they show it, Ben. It is sad. It's hard to watch, but no, it's a very good movie. If you're it's really like just gore corn, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're it's That's what the movie was made for. It's
Oh.
an average plot, but if you're there to see like people die in very messed up ways, it's a lot. It's very hard to watch, but I will say special effects, good for them. They did a great job with it. Some of the kills were very impressive to see, be created. So that was
Mhm.
cool. But yeah, like I said, very hard to watch. But that was a good way to get into the spooky Halloween spirit. So that was fun. But Ben, I know you did something a little less terrifying and a lot more exciting this weekend. So what was that?
Yeah, I had the awesome pleasure of going to the Austin Grand Prix this weekend, so
Mm.
that was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
My first Grand Prix. Um, and wow, it was really good. Yeah, so I went with me and my dad and one of his friends, and it's actually a part of the like Circuit of America's area where it's dedicated to like RVs and camping sites, and so we were able to camp there for we were there since Wednesday because we were able to get there early. Um,
Wow.
yeah, we met a lot of cool people. Is the amount of people there was insane. I was talking to Joseph before this, but I think in total, like the weekend attendance was close to 600,000 people. Um,
That's a lot. That's a lot. And
so it's
so,
good to be able to like stay on slash near the track because
mm,
traffic getting out of there was terrible.
I
I met
Yeah.
this group of people, and they said that they got an Airbnb 12 minutes away from the track,
Hmm.
but leaving the track on Saturday, it took them 2 hours to get to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
so
insane. That's ridiculous.
I know, but
So
it's really good. Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. So the Grand Prix, the race is on Saturday, or it was on Saturday, right? Or is it Sunday?
Is the main Grand Prix is on Sunday, but sometimes they'll do things called sprints, which is
Hmm.
essentially just a mini race.
Yeah.
So whenever that happens on Friday, they'll do a practice, and then they'll do qualifying for the sprint,
Hmm.
and then on Saturday they'll do the sprint race, which is essentially a race but just shorter. So it's like 20 laps. Um,
Interesting. That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask what they do throughout the rest of the time of the track.
yeah. So whenever it's not Formula One, there are other racing and things.
Mm-hmm.
There is a something called a historics race, which is just older. Um, I don't want to say formula cars, but just older racing cars. There was a Porsche Cup going on. There was an endurance cup going on.
Hmm.
So just like different classes of racing. Um, so there's a weekend of racing. So like you just kind of get to whatever spot you wanted to go to, and
Yeah.
you stay there most of the day.
Huh. That's pretty sick, man. Well, I'm glad you had a good
Yeah, it's
time there.
fun.
I still have yet to really explore Austin, so definitely something I want to check out. But now that you've been to like the Austin F1 race, is there any other? I know they do locations all over the world. Is there one specifically that you really want to go to? Like, I know there's one in Vegas.
My if I were ever to be able to go to an international one, it would be the Belgian Grand Prix.
Oh wow.
Um, has a really cool and unique track
Hmm.
that I would love to go to and get some photos there. So that'd be really cool.
That's awesome. Well, good stuff, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's
Thank you.
exciting. But, as fun as F1 is, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm sure Ben could do a whole freaking episode on that himself.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's awesome. Well, hopefully he's working on some pictures. So if he ever gets the finished products, maybe we could show him off sometime.
yeah,
And yeah, just show off those skills. But regardless, we got some good stuff to talk about. The anime, like we said, fall season is fully underway. But before we get into that, Ben, we got some news. And one piece of news, that's a good segue, is that I found out, Ben, that the
terrible.
highest rated episode this week was in fact none of the shows that we were watching, but instead that One Piece fan letter episode movie thing.
Yeah,
And
I did see that.
I was just like, what? Do you know what it is exactly? Is it like filler, or I don't know what it?
Uh, yeah, it was like I guess an anime canon episode.
Mm,
Essentially, what it was one of the arcs. Is Marineford. It was
mm-hmm.
that arc, but in perspective of like just like a marine.
Okay.
So it's like a grunt of the opposing side of One Piece, I guess. Just kind of like to showcase the, I guess, effects of war
Hmm.
on not the main characters. So
Interesting. Huh.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. But regardless, we are One Piece haters, so the slander
yeah. So
that.
it was the worst
Mhm.
episode of the. I'm just
Yep. No, absolutely. I completely agree. But yeah, so that happened this week. In other news, we got some more stuff. I sent it to Ben earlier this week, or today, I mean. But it turns out we got Solo Leveling coming back with a new trailer as well as an announcement for a movie. And it turns out that it is going to be doing a theatrical release in North America as well as in Japan, obviously. And it's going to be focusing on recapping the final episodes of the season one as well as showing the first two episodes of season two. And I'm just
uh-huh.
like, I don't see why this is happening. I was telling Ben it's the Demon Slayer effect, it seems.
It
I'm just like,
is.
why, dude? We don't need this.
You do not.
There's no reason. At least it could have been like Dawn to Dawn and we could have just done three whole new episodes, but it didn't. It's recapping half of it, which I'm
Yeah,
like, I think that this is just clearly a money grab. And I'm just like,
it definitely
why?
is. Like, if you
Yeah.
really want someone to understand your show, just be like, "Hey guys, just a reminder, season 2 is coming out."
Yeah, maybe
someone
release
rewatch
another
it or
trailer or something like that. Get people hyped, get
yeah,
people excited, for stuff that's to come. But
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It definitely seems like that's what it is, and it's really disappointing. But who knows? I probably won't be watching. I'll just, if I need to rewatch season one, rewatch it. There
yeah,
hasn't been really enough hype for me to get into season two as much for solo leveling, although I am very
yeah.
excited, looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm going to be buying a ticket to go see it, but regardless, that happened. But Ben, I also forgot. You did go see the My Hero movie, right? Or no?
No,
Oh, you didn't
I
end up
forgot
going
about
after
that.
all? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, according to Weezems, who was on a couple episodes ago, it was really good, but take that with a grain of salt, if you will. but, but yeah, I mean, Ben, you got any other news to cover? There were some rumors I saw about Love Story getting a movie, but I think that was just a fake story news
Mm.
article that I saw. But yeah,
Um,
any other news this week that you saw that
news
you'd like to talk
wise,
about?
I
I'm
don't
trying to
think
think.
so.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty stagnant week.
Tame
Um,
week.
yeah, definitely.
Uh,
I saw more bad animation from Uzumaki, um, which was definitely something.
yeah.
Oh, I tried. Okay, this is one thing I did want to talk about. I tried so hard. I think it was like Friday or something. I was looking for it so hard. I just couldn't find it. I wanted to show you all the live action. I wanted to record a video reacting to the first two episodes of the live action My Dress Up Darling show. But dude,
Oh
I just
gosh.
for the life of me could not find it anywhere
Good.
because I found some screenshots of like the episodes and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh. I had to I wanted
Was
to
it like
if you scroll up in our Twitter thing, Ben, you can see some of the pictures. So if you ever get a chance, you should look through those.
okay?
But yeah, it was pretty. They were trying to be pretty accurate, is all I'll say. But
Interesting.
yeah, I know there were some scenes that they definitely toned down, but for the most part, they were trying to be pretty accurate, which I thought was fun. But I thought it would have been fun to just compare and just like just something, man. I miss my dress up darling so
Yeah.
much. So sorry, I am a little under the weather, so if my voice sounds a little weird or anything like that, I apologize. But, we ball, we move. But yeah, but if you don't have any other news or anything like that, I think it's a good time to get into our episodes this week. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some good stuff to
Mm.
talk about. Obviously, Ben, you didn't watch Daima, but you didn't miss much. It was a good episode though. I don't know, I'm really liking it, dude. I miss Dragon Ball. I miss the Dragon Ball universe. And
Uh-huh.
I said that last week a lot, but it's fun. It's fun to see all the characters again, and I'm excited just for this little, easy story that seems to be taking us on. But yeah, it was very good. But Ben, what episode do you want to start with this week? What are you thinking?
It's just just get out of the way. Get Blue Lock out of the way.
Blue Lock, Blue Lock. So if you all have been paying attention, Blue Lock has been in the news recently just because its animation has been getting a little criticized. We've been talking about it these past couple weeks, and we got the final episode of the first little mini arc, the U20 selection grounds to see which members will be joining the match against the U20 group, and we get to see Isagi's conclusion with his other teammates and how they end up winning, and it leaves us on a bit of a cliffhanger on if Isagi will get selected or not, but Ego kind of alludes that maybe he will. But, I remember we were talking last week, Ben, and I was expecting, it seems like this episode went by pretty quickly. I was expecting to see more of um, the other people's, outcomes, but we did not, unfortunately. So we're
Yeah.
probably going to have to see next week. I'm assuming next week we're going to see the final outcomes of all the other matches and then kind of see who's going to be on the roster and maybe them starting to prep and all that is what I'm guessing
Hmm.
is going to happen. But Ben, how did you feel about the conclusion to Isagi's match? What are you
I think it was
thinking?
good. That was kind of like one of my more favorite moments before kind of the story changes direction. It was all right. I mean, the art is very good. There is room for improvement, but um, it is what it is. I'm just happy it's getting animated to an extent. But yeah, there is what just happened in that last part of the episode is pretty important. Um, and honestly, you probably won't see that again until season 3.
See what?
Um, you'll see in a couple of years, I guess.
A couple of years?
Yeah,
I'm
but
assuming you're implying Isagi's maybe like he did seem to have he seemed to showcase a little bit of potential of going beyond.
he saw
Um,
something. He
yeah,
did something.
he did something all instinctively, so that was pretty cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I'm glad that we got to see Isagi's outcome. It was cool getting to see Ring and the antenna guy. I forget his name, but get to see them kind of
Cheeto.
yeah acknowledge Isagi, and I'm very curious to see. I'm more excited to see which other members. Are you okay? Did you just pause?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm very curious to see which other members of Blue Lock get selected for the U20 group. I can assume for the most part it's probably going to be mostly the characters we've already known, but I'm hoping we get to see a lot of new faces as well. And I'm very curious to also see the U20 group, to see those members and see how they match up and what they look like and their unique skills. Because that's one thing I'll give the flowers um, of the Blue Lock creator to, is that he's done a good job making each character unique with a unique design
yeah,
and make them recognizable and likable. I think all the characters, even the villains, antagonists, if you will, have been really likable and really cool. So I think the designs are some of my favorite part. And honestly, the way they're built kind of gives me like similar vibes to JoJo's. So I really like their designs. This is very cool.
yeah.
I like it.
The U20 people, they're definitely unique.
Hmm.
They're very different from, I guess, any people we've seen
Yeah,
in the Blue Lock group. Um, they're cool. I like them.
well, that's good. Well, yeah. So I liked it. It was a good episode. I'm really liking the intro, dude. I think the intro is really good.
It's very
They've been
good.
killing it with these Blue Lock intros recently, so
Yeah,
I'm excited. But yeah, I'm excited for the U20 match to see how Isagi does, and hopefully, like Ben said, we get to see some more fluid animation. Hopefully, that would be very nice. But
would
fingers
would be.
crossed, fingers crossed. So yeah, that's that. But I guess next up we can just talk about Don because yeah, we finally, this is episode 3, and we're next episode, me and Ben are officially going to be watching new content since him and I had both already seen episodes 1, 2, and 3 in theaters. And
Yeah.
I liked it, dude. It's Don's been good. I think this is definitely probably my favorite episode so far out of the 3, just because I feel like we're finally getting settled into the characters and you're getting some more world building. We get introduced to the grandma and some other characters as well. So I really liked it. I think it was good. We get to see uh, Momo and Okarun just act like themselves as usual, but we also get to see some more softer sides of them, and we get to meet the
Hmm.
grandma as well, who is a fan favorite character for multiple reasons. But yeah, it was a good episode, dude. Side Saru has been killing it. It's awesome seeing the hype Dananon's been getting. So I've just been enjoying the ride, and I'm excited to finally see the new episodes next week because it's been rough patiently waiting because I'm like I've already seen
Hmm.
this, but it was still good to just rewatch it, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did just kind of have it on in the background because I'd already seen it.
Yeah,
Um,
fair.
but it's still good. I mean, it's still a great show. I know a lot of people are loving it so far, which is good. Uh, it's its first season. I think after the season, I'll have many more to come, but I am looking forward to next week's episode
Yes.
because that's just where all the fun begins. At least for me. I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
read too far into the manga.
Did you
Um,
just read? Have you only read volume one?
hmm
Okay. Well, regardless, it's it gets good. So yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It does. It does. I actually need to pick up some more volumes as well, dude. I've been so like, oh, I need to get some more manga, dude. But I have JJK volume 23. I still haven't even read. So I need to finish that. I need to catch up, dude. It's been a struggle recently, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I need to get more Dandadan. But regardless, yeah, very excited. I've been saying it before. Once we meet the side characters, I think that's when things start to pick up like boom, a lot more. But
Yeah.
next episode we'll probably, or not next episode because we'll probably be getting the something else. But the episode 5 or so, we get a really cool development, which I'm very excited to see unfold. So that's gonna be exciting. But Danmon's just a great show. It's a good vibe. It's all been so fun.
Hmm.
It was making me it was making me reminisce about Call of the Night and just because of Creepy Nuts and all that. But
Yeah.
it does give me those similar vibes as well. I just it's just a good vibe show that I really have been enjoying. It just every time you put it on, you know it's gonna be happy and fun. But I really like Okarun. He's been growing on me a lot. I think he is definitely probably one of the he is definitely the best character I'd say. I think the it's so funny. I really have a lot of appreciation towards his voice actor, who's also the voice of Tanjiro. I think he's
Hmm.
generally one of my favorite anime voice actors. And I think that the character just has such good comedic timing and knows how to portray Tanjiro and Okarun so well, as well as I think he's also Narancia from JoJo's. But yeah,
Really.
um, hmm but yeah, definitely probably one of my new probably one of my favorite voice actors that I come to recognize. He's been excellent so far. So it's been fun. It's been great. I don't know. I really like I said, I just can't wait for more episodes next week. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be exciting. That's gonna be fun. So that'll be a good time. But um, I guess Ben, we can move on to our other blue. We got Blue Box. And this week's episode was so good, bro. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. We got
Hmm.
a lot of world building. And I will say, I've been enjoying the show, Ben, a lot. I'm glad we picked it up. I heard it's just actually got announced that it's getting a prequel manga, or like a
Oh,
couple of chapters of like a prequel volume type thing. So I thought that was
interesting.
pretty cool. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like Ben said, this was kind of an anime that we weren't really expecting to watch, but just something that we kind of picked up to
Yeah.
just throw in the ring. But it's been living up so far. I've really been liking it. And one thing that I will say that I really like about this show, and what's different from I feel like even my dress up, married couple, rent a girlfriend, all those other rom coms, is that I think the main character, the guy, is actually genuinely likable. He's genuinely. It's crazy how driven he is, and I mean, Gojo is likable from Mary or dress up, but
Yeah.
he just kind of doesn't really do anything besides like he's there to obviously make dresses for Maureen, and he likes dresses or
Hmm.
making dolls. But I feel like this guy's actually driven. He has a passion, and he is focused on achieving that too, as well as kind of just having this girl that he likes, Chiru, alongside him as well, which I really like about it. I think it very much puts into perspective an athlete's um, perspective on like relationships and having to focus on multiple things and balance certain
Yeah.
stuff. And I think that's something that a lot of these romance shows kind of lack because it's usually the main protagonist is like an otaku idiot nerd who's kind of just like, I don't really, an attractive girl fell into my lap. But he actually seems like he's putting in the work and he's very passionate and cares about, his goals. And I've been loving this. I've been
Yeah.
loving the badminton aspect of it. I've never personally been into badminton, but watching it, unfold and play has made me be like, oh, maybe it'd be fun to try the sport out just once or twice. But
Hmm.
it was good. It was good. Ben, what is your thoughts on the episode?
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I like yeah, I like seeing the character develop himself, just more focused on himself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess to an extent it was also because of her, because the guy he was
Yeah.
playing with is like, oh well, I don't think she's ever like gotten tired or taken a
Yeah.
break or whatever. So it's still kind of tied to her, but
Yes. Yeah. This is
it's a
true.
change of pace for sure. Like the entire show doesn't seem to be about the main character just, you know, going after the girl. Like
Yeah.
he wants to get better at the sport, and it looks like I think it's gonna end up where they're both pushing each other to
Mm-hmm.
get to a place where they'll both be in like nationals or something.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing that also you mentioned the side characters of that dude who's trying to push him. I really do like the side characters a lot. I think that his friend's fun. His this girl who's the gymnast girl. is also very interesting. I feel like there's going to be some drama. I want there to be some more drama, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's been good. I mean, the main character, like I said, they're both kind of driven. They both have their own goals, and I really cannot wait to see how it kind of turns into a love story because right now it kind of just seems like he's into her. She's kind of wanting to focus on sports, and it seems like it's eventually going to drift to where either she or he ends up falling in love with the other more deeply and wanting to move that along somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a good show. I've been enjoying it. It is a good change of pace, like Ben was saying. uh, the characters are fun. The art style I think is just so great, so it's been something I've been enjoying. And I like how it really doesn't, as much as like, the fact that they're living together isn't as prominent as I thought it would be. I mean, obviously it's still a big deal in the show. Like he's like, "Oh, we gotta act a certain way at school. I don't want to walk home with you." But I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like we don't really get much scenes at home of them two. Like regular like anime tropes of like, oh, he's in the shower, she's walking in, or like just like she's walking around in normal clothes, and he's just like, oh, I've never seen a girl in normal clothes, stuff like that type vibes. Which I
Yeah.
really like. I really like how that's not the main focal point of it, and it's really focusing on their relationship at school and outside of school, but not in home, which I think is really cool. So
Hmm.
flowers to the show so far. It's been great, and I'm excited to see where it goes. It's there hasn't been a miss this season, which is good so far. So
So far, don't jinx it,
yeah, I
please.
know. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Yeah, hopefully Blue Lock. Poof, man. I'm just kidding. Um, but yeah, it was good. It was a good episode, and I really like the outro too. It's very peaceful, so um, it's been a good show just all around. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. We're already 3 episodes into this season, so man, before you know it, Ben, it's all gonna be over. So
Yeah, everything. The world's gonna be over, Joseph, before you know it.
I know. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. But
And nothing will matter. None of these shows will matter anymore,
I
Joseph.
know it will have mattered to me, and that's what's important. That's what's important. It's the friends we made along the way. But yeah,
That's
so that
true.
was Blue Bucks. Moving on to our final B word, we have Bleach. That was in your Blood War arc. The Dark Arm, Ben. The Dark Arm, as this episode is titled. Um, and it was a good episode. Shocker, Bleach having a good episode. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's very
Um,
shocking.
it was good. It was a great episode. I liked it. It was a good change of pace. I liked how we kind of got more world building about the Soul Society in general, and we got more, backstory on Ukutake. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize. Um, was I close? I think I was close. Um,
Yeah, that was his name.
yeah. So we got more backstory on him as well as some of the other captains. Especially even that girl who was the former Kimbachi who died. We got to see her again
Hmm.
for a second. That was cool. And yeah, see, I'm working on my Bleach knowledge, man. I'm getting there.
You're
Don't
getting
worry.
there,
I
yeah.
am. I'm getting
Proud
there.
of you.
But no, I genuinely enjoyed this episode a lot. I think I really love the animation of this, the art style of this show. It's so good. It is so good. And
Very
it was
good.
cool getting to see some more backstory, some lore about like it seems like it seems like so foreign, like how the Soul Society used to look and think about the things that used to look like peaceful and normal because of how
Yeah.
crazy everything's gotten now. But it was cool getting to see this backstory and kind of this lore about the world and how the Soul King used to, have his body parts that like separated. So that was very interesting. It was cool, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to play into the rest of the story, as well as what happens to Ukitake. I think he's probably going to end up biting the dust, sadly, as I think we get kind of showed to us at the end of the episode. But
Hmm.
it was good. It was good. We got to see some fighting from Yoruichi and Chad for the first time in what seems like forever, and they, get slapped around silly for a couple of seconds. But it was yeah, they tried. They tried, and that's what
Yeah.
matters. But it was great. But obviously, we'll get to the big elephant in the room reveal. Our boy, our best boy, Aizen, is back
Oh
after
yeah.
being sealed away at the end of the arc against Ichigo. Um, wow, he's back and he looks better than ever. He's rocking the eye patch. He's got his iconic pose, and obviously the chair is there where he's gonna sit in eventually as um thanks to the famous, infamous manga panel that's been seen everywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I have seen that image everywhere. But yeah, I'm excited. It's interesting. We got to see Aizen. He's still very powerful, and it doesn't seem like he's at all phased by what's going on in the Soul Society, and like he doesn't really care.
Yes, no.
So I'm very curious to see what their goal is and what they think is going to happen. And it just kind of goes to show how desperate they are to stop Yuhabak. That just goes to show. It makes you wonder: are we going to get some Ichigo Aizen team up, like similar to Goku and Frieza from the Super, like when they were in Super?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's exciting. It's interesting, Ben. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So
Yeah, I didn't
um,
even think we were gonna see that this core. I guess my perception of like where we're at in the story is way off.
really,
Because
okay.
I guess we're a lot closer to the end than I think we are.
Oh wow.
Um, so I guess there's gonna be a few things that we see in this core that will be very cool.
Yeah.
Be very cool.
I know. I'm excited. But yeah, it still goes to show. I don't know what's gonna happen with Ichigo, what's gonna happen with all of them up there. Um, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna replace the Soul King again. We theorized last episode that maybe somebody's gonna have to replace the Soul King, so as a vessel, which that theory still holds true, I believe, so far.
I mean,
So I'm very excited. What?
like within the first 10 seconds of the episode, they talked about that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I forgot. I
Oh,
apologize. What did they
well,
say? They said that like what? Somebody's gonna have to replace it or what?
Ukitake said he's going to.
Oh, so that's fully what he's gonna. I thought it was only gonna be like.
Yeah.
I thought he was only going to. I thought it was only temporary. That's what they were saying. I thought they were like, oh, he's only gonna be able
Well,
to hold it.
yeah, no one can like fully do that, but he's holding everything together for now.
Oh well, yeah, no, obviously, yeah, yeah, because but it's not like a permanent thing. So we need somebody who will be permanent, is what I'm saying. So I don't know because it seems like Ukitake he's still in the clock is even right there, and I think that seems like he's boiling up pretty quickly, and or like I guess dissolving away or whatever. So obviously that's not gonna last forever. Yeah, so it seems I think still somebody's gonna have to replace him. I don't think it's gonna be Ukitake. Um, that seems out of too left field, but I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be, but I'm excited. It's great. It was good getting to see all the other characters in the main control room.
Hmm.
We got to see Renji again, or not Orihime, Rukia, all the other characters as well. So it was exciting. I'm very curious to see where it goes. I want to see some more fights though against some Quincy's. So I'm excited. I'm getting, and
Oh,
we
you
still got to
will.
see Grimjow come back. We don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
So maybe he's gonna come back because of like the whole Hueco Mundo stuff going down or something along those lines. But
Hmm.
who knows? But overall, I thought it was a very good episode. Ben, were you a fan? Obviously, you've seen it or read it.
Yeah, of course. I always am a fan of Bleach episodes.
Hmm.
I feel like they're. I'd be surprised if I wasn't.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
was good. It
very
was
good.
good. It felt like it was a step back and a little more laid back. But then we also got some big moments, big scenes, which was very exciting. So I liked
Yeah.
it. I liked it a lot. Um, so yeah, it was a good time. It was really good. I'm very happy with how it went, and I'm very curious and excited to see where it goes. That's all I can really say. I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it a lot, but it was good. It was a good time. So yeah, that was Bleach. It was
Peach.
Peach as we like to call it. But yeah, it was good. So that was that. Um, that's our shows for the week. Very exciting, good stuff this week. Excited for next week as always. Chainsaw Man's getting another chapter this week, which is nice, Ben. Um, only manga I'm reading weekly, so it's very nice whenever those chapters happen. So so yeah. Anything else fun going on in your life, Ben? What's going on? I know we're gonna
Not
see each
really.
other this weekend.
That is true.
Oh,
Gosh, stop following
because
me around.
next episode is I will be my birthday. It'll be coming out on my birthday. Hopefully, my
yeah.
birthday or the day after, so I'll be 22. So maybe
Wow.
maybe
Get
Ben
Taylor
will
Swift on here.
maybe Ben will make me a little cake or something like that and eat it in front of me or something. So yeah, Ben, get a crumble cookie. Get a crumble cookie and eat it while we do our podcast.
I don't know if
Celebrate.
I could do that.
Hmm.
Hurt me.
No, come on. You're just being too modest.
It
Um.
bites.
Yeah, but that's exciting. I'm excited to see Ben get a hang. Did you see the thing I posted on our our community posts?
No, what was it?
Uh, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. It was funny. You should go to our
I'll
YouTube
watch it here in a
page.
little bit.
No, it's a picture. It's a picture.
Oh, let me
Um,
find it.
I think you have to go to our. I don't even know how you find it. Let me see. Let me see. I think it's just as simple as going to our community page, but it's a funny picture. So I was like, ah, I thought that would be silly. So, but yeah, um, I'm trying to. So
That is funny.
yes, no, I agree. But yeah, it's gonna be Halloween this weekend, or not next weekend, but the week after. So maybe Ben, are we gonna do costumes on stream? Costumes? I don't.
Yep.
I don't have a costume. I don't think I'm dressing
I
up
have
this
my
year.
costume.
I don't. Did
What?
you actually get the stuff for the I don't want to spoil it if you're actually gonna.
I
If
already have the stuff for it. I just need a chair
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
and a
Um,
haircut. That's all I need.
yeah. Are you gonna? Yeah, you should go
I
fully
do.
into it. Get a
I'm
haircut.
going to.
Do it. That's hard. Well, dang. Maybe I gotta get a haircut then, or not a haircut, but a costume. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Halloween's coming up. I'm excited. Ben, are you doing anything fun for Halloween, actually? Or, you
When
know,
is Halloween
it's on
actually?
a Thursday. It's not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
I won't be. I
Yeah.
don't think.
You guys are dressed up at work?
You know, maybe I will. This is my like. This is my first Halloween like at work full time.
They
Because
were
before I
telling
was
us
just
to
like,
work, to dress up at work.
I probably will.
There you go.
Hopefully, someone else does it so I don't look like stupid.
Like a clown.
Do I have to carry my chair around?
Yes, you have
And
to.
whenever someone
Yes,
asks
for
what
the
I am, just be
dude.
like,
That's awesome. Because the one
a lot of
person.
people there watch anime, so it's
Oh,
like
there you go. As I
they
said,
should
the
get it.
one person who gets it, it'll be totally worth it for. But
Yeah.
but yeah, do you have do you have any Halloween traditions, like watching any movies or anything like that?
Mm, whenever I was home, we would watch The Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's about it.
Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween. Nightmare. That's crazy. That's it's kind of a crazy take.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't
it's
mean
like
to. I didn't
it's
mean.
both.
I didn't mean to diss the tradition. No, it's a good. It's good actually. I think that's not bad because it gets you in the mood for the holiday season like fully everything. You
Yeah.
know.
Gosh.
I know. Okay, there you go. I found the reasoning. I sorry. I apologize. I found the logic there. I circled back to it, but but yeah. So that's good, man. That's good. Everything's going well. That's good to hear. Sorry, I don't know. I was trying to yap for a little bit longer to just talk, bro. I feel like we haven't caught up in a minute. So
Talk to.
all right, and that's where we cut it. That's where we cut it. Good
Oh,
job. Good job. Way to
thank
kill it.
you.
Way to kill it.
Thank you. I'm usually good at that.
So yeah, but yeah, I guess a good place to wrap it up. Then, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm very tired.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm ready to call it as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of the Otaku Brothers podcast. Kind of a shorter one, but it was good. It was a good week this week for anime episodes and all that. So yeah, excited for next week for my birthday. Next week's gonna be my birthday, Ben. So
Happy birthday to you.
yeah. Maybe I want you to eat a crumble cookie on camera for me. That's your
Happy
gift to me.
birthday, Mr. President.
Let's not do that. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys later. We love you guys. Subscribe, hit that like button. We'll see you all next week for episode 104. Peace out.
What a floor.
Arrivederci.
Bye bye.